That breaking news here at 6. The jury has recommended sentencing Shawna Cash to life in prison without parole for the murder of Pea Ridge police officer Kevin Apple.
Cash ran Apple over with a vehicle as she tried to flee him in 2021.
5 News reporter Jacob Luthi has been in the courtroom for this entire trial. He's live in Bentonville with reaction from both sides to tonight's verdict. Jacob.
That's right. Just after lunch today, the jury began deliberating whether or not Shawna Cash should spend the rest of her life in prison. And after about 4 hours, they decided that she will spend the rest of her life in jail. This sentence comes after an emotional, just over a week of emotional testimony from both sides. And here is video of Shawna Cash leaving the courthouse tonight. Prosecutors told the jury this morning that Officer Apple was just a, quote, speed bump, end quote, in Cash's life. They added that Cash's actions were unusually cruel and depraved because she not only dragged Officer Apple's body after hitting him, but has continued to laugh about it while in jail awaiting this trial. The prosecution also told the jury her actions were not just an attack on one individual, but an attack on law and order. Defense counsel pled with the jury to understand the events that led up to June 26, 2021 matter, including the history of sexual abuse, neglect, and mistreatment that Cash faced as a child. Cash's attorney said those circumstances don't justify her actions, but they just asked that the jury have compassion for the little girl she once was. After the jury returned with its decision, Pea Ridge Police Chief Lynn Hahn shared his thoughts on the verdict.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I kind of expected that's what it was going to be, so I wasn't totally surprised. We did kind of wish for the other, but I expect that's how it was going to return based on what was presented to the jury.
Now, defense counsel said right as they were ending their closing arguments that it would take just one person to say no to the death penalty in order to save Shawna Cash's life. The jury today deciding to spare Shawna Cash's life, but she will spend the rest of it behind bars. I'm live in Benton County, covering news where you live. Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
Thanks, Jacob. By the way, you can find all our coverage on this case and follow updates on Shawna Cash's co-defendant's trial next month on the free 5 News app and 5newsonline.com.